Good morning, friends. Tricia Goyer here, and we are live with our day one of the 14-day detox. It's all about being here and connecting and supporting each other. So I am so excited to do that. All right, so let's talk about today. So today, hopefully, you have your food prepped. You're going to have your lean and green meals. Hello, Kristen. You're going to have your lean and green meals. You're going to have your healthy snacks. You're going to be focusing on your water. And what I love is this is the first day. Hey, Krista. This is the first day of feeling great. And I have been eating healthy for about a year. I've lost 87 pounds. But over the summer, other things have snuck in. Eating way too much nuts. I need to stop buying nuts. I just eat way too much. But other things, just having a little bit more of this and a little bit more of that. So today, I'm super excited. I am journaling. I'm writing down everything I'm eating. And today we're also going to start reading the ebook Stop, Challenge, and Choose by Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson. Hey, Amber and Monica, good to see everyone here. So, Stop, Challenge, and Choose by Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson. It will be in your email that you received, or you could also look in this book under the guides. So, I'm just going to talk a little bit about that right now, about the ebook, because there is so many wonderful things, and I will tell you, losing 87 pounds in a year has been amazing, but the mindset and realizing I don't have to spiral out of control, not turning to food for comfort, understanding how stress is impacting me has really made a huge difference. So today we're going to talk about how deep breathing can lead to better decision making. So the stop, challenge, and choose. Just a quick summary of that. You'll get more into it more in the ebook. But the stop, challenge, and choose is whenever you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed and you want to just put something in your mouth. And I'm 53, for so many years, stressed, go grab something, put it in my mouth. So we're actually going to stop. We're going to challenge ourselves. Why am I wanting this? Why am I doing this? What's going on? And then we're going to make a choice. So we're going to make a choice to choose the things that go with our food plan that we are doing, and not let our emotions, our stress completely spiral us out of control. So life can be overwhelming at times, right? So one minute we're cruising along just fine, and the next there's a grumpy mood. We can't shake it. Something's going on. But we can break free from that. That's what I've learned from Dr. Anderson, or Dr. A, as we like to call him. So today, remember, start just with the introduction and the first chapter of the Stop, Challenge, and Choose ebook. There is 12 chapters, so we're going to do one a day, and then day 13 and 14, we're going to kind of do a summary of the whole ebook. So the first step to escaping grumpiness or stress or anxiety is that first word is just stop. So when you feel yourself getting irritable or wanting to put something in your mouth that you really don't need because you may not be hungry, or maybe you are hungry but it just wouldn't be a good choice, so just stop. Stop the overwhelm and pause for a minute. And then we're going to take a deep breath. So the most interesting thing is when so a little bit about myself. I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm Tricia Goyer, mom of 10 kids, wife to John. And when we adopted some of our kids, so we've adopted kids from foster care, we would go to therapy. And the very first thing they would do for trauma therapy is teach the kids to breathe. I'm like we have big issues at home. Like, what is this whole breathing thing about? But the thing is, when your mind is racing, and whether they're going back to trauma moments, whether they're feeling overwhelmed or anxious, breathing really makes a big difference. And so I remember these first sessions, the therapist taught them box breathing and actually put a graphic in our group for box breathing. But basically, this is what it is. It's as easy as possible. You can do it anywhere. You don't even have to close your eyes, so people don't even need to know you're box breathing. But basically, you're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, You're going to hold it for 4 seconds, and then you're going to breathe out for 4 seconds. And you're going to do that as many times as you need. And so let's just practice real quick right here. So we're going to, but I have to talk. So I guess I'm not going to be talking for a second because I'm going to pause and actually pause with you. So we're going to breathe in for 4 seconds. And the amazing thing is that the breath fills our mind, it calms us down, it relaxes us. But also, I learned from one of the other coaches that we release the fat from our breath, which I didn't have any idea. So, as we're burning and detoxing, we need to breathe because we want to get rid of that fat. All right, which is the weirdest thing, but that's how it works. Okay, so we're going to take that deep breath in through our nose. We're going to fill our lungs completely and then exhale slowly. You could do the box breathing. And then we're going to acknowledge our emotions. Like, I'm feeling stressed. And maybe right now you might be feeling anxious. Maybe you were able to get to the store like you wanted to. Maybe you had a lunch date you forgot about and you're like, why am I starting the detox today? So the simple act of stopping can keep you from reacting. And that's what we want to do. We want to stop reacting. We want to stop reacting. We want to challenge ourselves what's going on, and we're going to make wise choices. We don't want to react poorly or let our mood take control. So much of our lives we've let our moods take control. Instead, we're just filling our lungs with air and then we're breathing. And the cool thing is, I'm a Christian, I believe in God, but what I love is that what did God do when he created Adam? He breathed into him. He breathed life. And air is actually inspiration. It is from God. We have a life. And so once we've stopped, then the next part is the challenge. So we're going to look at why we're grumpy. Maybe, and this is me a lot, we have unrealistic expectations. So much of I think my day is going to go a certain way. I think that the kids are just going to be ready to go when it's time to go out the door. I think everyone's going to have their shoes on or whatever it is. Unrealistic expectations. And so then we're going to ask ourselves, what is triggering this feeling? Is there specific things that are bothering us? Is it just a general feeling of overwhelm? Is life just been hard lately? I just lost my dad not even 2 weeks ago. It'll be 2 weeks ago on Saturday. Grief will suddenly just hit me during the day as I'll have a memory or thought about something. When we have unmet needs or desires or unrealistic expectations, that can contribute to our anxiety and our grumpiness. But when we pause and breathe and change our mood, we think about what's really going on, it gives us understanding. It helps us realize that we have the power to change our perspective. And as we inhale the breath of God, we can ask for wisdom. God, can you please help me right now? Because I am stressed, tired, overwhelmed. I need help now. And instead of turning to food, we can pause, we can breathe, and we can make healthy choices. So after gaining the insight, so first we stop all the anxious thoughts, breathe, we challenge ourselves what's really going on, and then we're going to choose and we're going to make a good choice. So we have the power to decide how to respond to our mood. Maybe it's taking a break and clearing our heads. Maybe it's engaging in something we love. Maybe it's reading a book or chatting with a friend. But taking deep breaths, it's being mindful. It's thinking about what is really going on in our minds, in our hearts. I often will go, if it's the evening, I'll just go take a warm bath and just put in some lavender, Epsom salts, and just relax and realize, like, it's been a hard day. There's a lot going on and I need to relax. So, but remember, the choice is yours. So as you exhale, just remember, like, think about, okay, I don't have to have these negative thoughts. These are just my thoughts. This is not who I am. Maybe you're thinking, I'm out of control. I'm not going to be able to do this detox. That's just your thoughts. That's not who you are. So just make room for peace and let God guide you in your decision. And then by stopping and challenging and choosing, you can break free from the grumpiness or the anxiety And then you start living out a different type of life because you're controlling your thoughts, you're controlling where you're going. So we have the power to choose joy and to make healthy choices every single day. So remember this, we can also pray and turn to God. So, for example, we're going to have an example about this. So, school's getting ready to get started, right? We're so excited about that. Okay, maybe we're excited about that, but there's going to be getting up, getting ready, whether you homeschool, private school, public school, preschool, whatever the things, and we think of everything we that we need to do. Maybe stuff doesn't get done. Maybe we sleep in longer. Maybe the kids aren't getting up. Maybe we step on a Lego as we're going down the hall. We have lots of Legos around here. But we're going to, instead of getting in there and getting all roused up and anxious and raising our voice and being firm with our kids, remember that the more we do that, then the ripple effect, right? But if we're calm and we make good choices, then we will help our kids make good choices. So then we also won't be running through the kitchen and grabbing something and putting it in our mouth, because in that moment we need something to calm ourselves. And the truth is that foods, especially sugar or carby foods, actually do for a moment bring that sense of calm. It gives you that endorphins or that release. It's just like a drug. It gives you a little bit of release, but it's not good for our body overall, and we don't need that. We can make healthy choices. Instead, it's so much easier just breathing than eating. So we can pray, we can get our thoughts, we can remind ourselves that we don't have to get anxious. Basically, if you're going to be late for school, you're going to be late for school, whether you are anxious and grabbing food and sticking it in your mouth, or whether you're calm. Like we can't change the situation. We can acknowledge where we are and do our best to stay calm and make good and healthy choices. So then we can reflect on what has us feeling upset. Is it the mess? Is it the chaos? The good news is that as you start to detox, you're going to have clarity of mind. I remember about 2 weeks in, when I was off of sugar, when I was off of the simple carbs and all the junk, all of a sudden my mind was so clear. And I'm like, why is my homeschool room, which was in my dining room, why is this here, first of all? Why is it a mess? And I spent a day and just cleaned it out. I just had such clarity of mind. So just know, as you detox that junk from your body, you will have clarity of mind. And then you're going to decide how to respond. If you are hungry, go to your pre-planned food. If you're doing Optavia with us, the snacks, the bars already there. I already keep my stuff, my little Optavia snacks right here on my desk. So when I am feeling stressed or tired, I have them here. But if you have your pre-packaged snacks that you're doing yourself, also know that you have them there that you can go to when you're ready. Then take a few more deep breaths and just realize that it's okay. Like, this is not going to be the end of the world. We don't have to totally get off track because of a chaotic morning. All right, so just a little scripture tie in here. Genesis 2:7 says, "Then the Lord formed man out of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and he became a living creature." So remember, we have life, we have hope. If we are still breathing, we have a chance to stop and challenge and choose. So instead of, again, getting overwhelmed with this, take a chance, breathe, slow down, and actually do some breathing. So catch yourself and say, also, what's going on right now? And how can I do things differently? How can my attitude be better? How can I calm myself? And take a breath. And remember, all those anxious thoughts, that's just thoughts. You could kick them out. You could boot them out if you want to. So you are in control. So that's my encouragement. Dr. Anderson has more in there talking about the stop and the challenge and the choose in the ebook today. Again, read the introduction and then chapter 1. And so just take some breaths. We're going to do it one more time together. Take one more time. Okay, we're going to all breathe in. And this isn't like a wacky thing, guys. This isn't like some woohoo out there. This is just a way for us to calm ourselves and to slow our mind and slow our thoughts and slow our anxieties, or push out our anxieties. So we're going to breathe one more time. So we're going to take a deep breath. So that's my encouragement. All right. So I'm going to read through the comments, making sure I couldn't talk and read through the comments at the same time because I would get so distracted. Um, so we're going to see here. Monica said, almonds are my kryptonite. Yes. So I got to stop buying nuts. All right. People are ready to start. So yeah, so for some who've suffered trauma, holding a breath can be triggering. So, if you find this is the case for you, listen to your body and make adjustments. Thank you. Thank you, Monica. That's really good. So maybe you won't want to hold a breath. Just concentrate on your breathing. Thank you, Monica, for pointing that out. Thank you. Yeah. I'm so thankful I got to be there with my dad the last 4 days, Nicole. It was really great. Sugar is a huge problem, and know that sugar is just as addictive as opium. I was talking to a nurse, and she goes, have you ever seen a brain lit up on sugar? She goes, it is more addictive than opium. So the first couple days of this detox is going to be a struggle, might be a struggle. So just know that once you get past 2 or 3 days, you're gonna feel so much better. Amber says she has her feelings and her lean and green meal ready to go. Us too. So I got all the items for the meal prep guide. It is also in your email or in your in the guides in this group. We are having the zuppa toscana for dinner tonight, and the cucumber and tomato and avocado salad. So that's what we're having here tonight. Let's see what else, what other comments we have. Amber says, detox is a sign that bodies are messed up. So, and it's a good thing. Yes, we are cleaning out all that junk from our bodies, right? And Amber said, stop buying things that are too tempting. We are cleaning out. This is another good thing. Just throw stuff away. My mom, a couple months ago, decided to get healthy, and so I told her to clean out her cupboards, and she brought it all over my house, which I don't understand, but it was all in the cupboard. Licorice and cookies, and my kids walk in, and they're like, why is all this junk here? Because I don't buy that stuff. And I said, Grandma brought it over, and they're like, we don't want that, so I just threw it away. Don't need it at our house at all. Kristen said eating a fueling right now, and Sylvie says planning a camping trip. So plan your meals. Yes, I love that, Sylvie. And I just have to do a shout out for my friend Sylvie, who has lost, is it, Sylvie, you have to tell me, 60, 70 pounds? A lot. She looks amazing. Amber says if it's not good for us, it's not good for anybody. So put the food in the trash. That's right. And don't buy it next time. Angela says she stopped drinking soda in January. Amazing how much better she feels. All right. I love it. Okay. Great having you, and so glad we're here, and you are going to do amazing, and you're going to be feeling so much better.